What is up, all you gorgeous people? We are here to bring you another very important update. We're here to talk about Ethereum and Vechain. We have Messin here with me. What up, man?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yo, we just kind of wanted to run through some technical analysis with it too, because the market's kind of in an interesting place right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, I want to talk about Ethereum first because Bitcoin and the market as a whole seems to be pumping right now. And what we're saying with Bitcoin really applies to Ethereum and VeChain. And let's run through it, which is we're at our EMAs. It's like on these larger time frames, we're testing our EMAs, and
Hmm.
that's very critical. So, like we need to maintain above this. So just quickly, like with Ethereum, for example, we're currently above all our EMAs, but we need to maintain above that for us to see bullish continuation. Really,
Right,
yeah.
right,
Yeah, man. Like,
right.
look, if you look at the 4 hour here, bro, man, we had a bullish crossover on the 4 hour. Man, RSI making higher highs. Yo,
Oh yeah,
Ethereum specifically, because if you remember back to Bitcoin, Bitcoin was kind of in between or still being still testing one of their EMAs, but Ethereum is fully above on the
oh
four
yeah.
hour all the EMAs.
Even if you look at the daily on Ethereum too, we formed those wicks to the bottom side, and looked like we found some sort of support at the 21 EMA. Um, uh, Specifically there, yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
we did find support at that. And even if you go now, you're saying 4 hour. Same thing, we broke above we literally just broke above the 55 and 21 EMA. We found support at the 100 EMA. Volume is a bit picking up here, and the MACD and the RSI, we're in the oversold region. So we're making higher highs and higher lows on the RSI. On the 4 hour, we after this drop, we found support at the 100 EMA. Now we're pushing above that. This looks pretty bullish right now for it, Ethereum for sure.
I agree with you. And like it's important to also say that these markets are highly volatile. We can definitely get rejected. This can definitely dump for sure, but we're absolutely seeing signs of a bullish trend reversal.
Definitely, definitely, especially because we know we've been recently paying closer attention to EMAs, and one of the strategies we usually follow is that we zoom all the way out to the daily. I don't know if you can see my screen or no, but we
I can
zoom
switch
all
to
the
it.
way, yeah, all the way out to the daily. We see how what's the market sentiment at the moment, what's happening. We did the drop and we found support here. Now we're like, okay, that's good, but let's see on a smaller time frame what's happening. Now we go to the 4 hour, same thing. The drop found support at the 100 EMA, and now we're above our EMAs. We're pulling through, especially with this nice candle on the 4 hour. Just kind of blew through all of this whole section and just stayed above those EMAs. Then okay, sure. Let's see what's the 1 hour doing. The 1 hour is the same thing. We were below the EMAs. We crossed over literally the last hour and we stayed above. And now we're seeing we might just drop back down to those EMAs and then shoot back up. But the fact that we're blowing through all these EMAs is extremely bullish.
I agree with
However,
you.
we look at the RSI on the 1 hour, so it just shows that we're on the oversold region. So you start expecting, okay, so on the 1 hour you might drop a bit now to retest those CMAs. We'll see what's gonna happen there. Is it gonna cross over or is it not? And then we keep on zooming in and out, just to get a better market sentiment
And
on.
that's kind of what I wanted to mention too. If we can hover here on the 1 hour for a minute, if we look at our RSI, it's nearing the overbought territory. And if we look at the most recent hourly candle there,
Oh
that
yeah.
hourly candle could be potentially a reversal point because that
Mhm.
candle signifies that the market is unsure right now, and that candle could potentially be a sign of a trend reversal. So what we may see is a pullback to test one of our EMAs. We don't know what EMA. So
Mhm.
if indeed we do fall back, retest our EMAs, hold it as support, then go for another leg up and make a higher high, that's just
Mhm.
further confirmation of perhaps a bullish trend reversal here.
Oh yeah, and even if we look at the daily on ETH, since we're starting to like have the uptrend, that's what it looks like, right? We're starting to have the uptrend. There's still more six more hours for this candle to form. But if we pull through a bit more, like through this previous candle, if we pull all the way up and then pull through maybe let's say 80 or 70% of it, then that's some good news.
Oh yeah.
And but that's on the daily. So you start looking, if you go back to the hourly's telling us that, hey, look, man, we need some sort of a downtrend for a bit. We need to go down a bit just to see. so we can go back to those bullish signs a bit. So for the RSI, maybe for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, we will see some sort of a downtrend, but at the daily is telling us that, hey, sure, that we will have some sort of a downtrend, but this is looking bullish. So again, anything could happen. Don't take this as, oh, 100% is going to go up. We can't do that.
Yeah.
Wisdom behind your trading tells you that we need to always be patient and expect the worst. You have to always expect the worst.
Yeah, absolutely. Price action is key. Indicators can help you point towards probabilities and likelihoods, but at the end of the day, none of this is for sure. Price action is key. Anything can change at any moment. Cryptocurrency is the most volatile asset class in the world, so you just need to keep that in mind. And look,
Definitely.
we bring up Ethereum because Ethereum affects the entirety of the altcoin market. So whatever Ethereum does, the altcoins go with it. So now, if we can switch over and talk about VeChain here briefly, because
Mhm.
VeChain is actually looking pretty interesting. I mean, we both think VeChain is an amazing long-term hold, but aside from the
Mhm.
long term, in the short term, it's looking interesting for sure.
Oh yeah, same thing. We go to the daily, we blew past everything. When the drop happened with Bitcoin, we dropped. We're seeing long wicks here on this candle, telling us that the I don't know if you can see it, but
Yeah, we're looking at your screen.
telling us that people, hey, look, the market doesn't think the price should be all the way down at 0.012. Just saying that people came in, even though we had a huge drop with Bitcoin, even though the whole market was going down, people still bought VeChain. So people bought the dip, and now it pushed us back up to 0.014. And now we're seeing some sort of an uptrend again. So um, uh, we go to the 4 hour, same exact thing. We are having those long wicks here on the bottom, close to the 100 and 200 EMA, and now we blew past all of the EMAs. We blew past everything, and looks like it might just go down again to retest because we just blew past it, but it closed above it too. That's a major sign. So again, something to keep in mind. And the 1 hour is telling us the same exact story. So
Yeah, and if you look at the 4 hour there, bullish crossover in the MACD, and
mhm,
RSI making higher highs, higher lows. So again, guys, same situation kind of with Ethereum. We may have a pullback here. The newest candle looks somewhat bearish. So I think it makes sense that we're gonna have a pullback to our EMAs with VeChain and Ethereum. But the
yeah,
question
yeah,
is the thing we all need to keep our eyes out for is if we hold our EMAs on these larger time frames, the 4 hour, the hour, the daily. If we can hold those as support, I think this could be a bullish reversal potentially
yep,
if we hold
yeah,
them as support.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, man. No, interesting stuff. Look, we think VeChain is a great hold long term as well. I mean, VeChain is aiming to help improve supply chains globally. So if they can indeed deliver on that promise, VeChain holds amazing promise long term. So
Oh yeah, and it's such a very, very low price right now.
oh
It's
yeah,
such a
what
very
just
low
over a
price.
penny. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So that's it for me, man. I don't know if you got any last words.
No, that's it for me too. Is just join our Discord if you like the video. Please comments, share your thoughts. Tell us we're wrong. We love seeing that.
Oh
We
yeah.
love seeing that. It's good feedback. We're always trying to improve and actually see whatever you guys like us talking about on those videos. So join our Discord community. A lot of people discussing things over there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and look out for the next video coming up.
All right, y'all. Take care.